Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all well. Happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant. Let me pull up my chat. And thank you to Rhonda, Firepow, Anila, and Stephanie for your donations. I appreciate you, loves. Hold on, I'm trying to clear this out. Okay. Let me get the list going. It came in fast. Hold on, guys. Let me catch up. Welcome to everybody. Thank you for being here, as always. And thank you guys for your early donations. I appreciate your love. Hello, Mystical. Hello, Jeannie. Stephanie, hello. Thank you for your donation. Hello, LA. Welcome. Gracie, hello, girl. Hello. Hello, Paula. Oh, thank you, Paula, for your 3 donations. Okay, let me finish getting the... Wait, hold on. I think I got that wrong. Hold on. Gracie. Paula. Cece, hello, hello. Glorious, hello. Firepow, hello. Thank you for your donation. You're going to go first. I already pulled some cards for you. Hello, Al. Hello, Anila. Nice to see you guys here as always. Oh, thank you, Cece. Hold on. Okay, so Paula didn't donate for... Never mind. Okay, Cece donated for 4. And Paula donated for 1. I don't know why I saw 15. Thank you guys for your donations. I appreciate you. Alright. Let the list fill up a little bit and then we will begin. Alright. So let's see who I missed. It's always good to see you guys. It took me a minute. I was like, what day is it? I'll be getting confused. Let me turn this light off. It's irritating my eyes. Okay. Back. Alright, let me write down the donation list just so y'all will be aware. Alright, I got y'all on there. And hello, XO, Nine-Tailed Fox. Welcome. Are you a Pokemon lover? My kids love Pokemon. I used to play with them all the time. Hi, Jean. Hello. Okay, be careful. Be safe. Okay. Yes, babe. I put you on the free list. You are number 12. I am good. Thank you. Thank you, Gracie, for getting that up, babe. I appreciate you. I missed some people. Marta, Cristal, Amma, and Hot Sun. Yeah, I think the reason why I knew that is because that was one of my favorite Pokemons. I was like, oh. My kids still love Pokemon. They play all the time. I mean, they're like 22 and 26, but they still play. Hello, Ari. Welcome. Yes, love, I added you. There's 2 spots left. Oh, Diamond Girl. Now there's 1 spot left. Lima. Alright, list is now closed. Okay, so first I'm gonna do Fire Pal. Thank you again for your donation. Let's see what's going on. I guess that card needed to come out. They wanted to jump. Okay. The song that's playing right now, if you've ever seen the new Star is Born, the song is called, it's by Bradley Cooper. It's like Maybe It's Time, and basically says maybe it's time to let the old ways die. It's a good song. Maybe that has something to do with this. Hold on. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting is this person is really working on their willpower. They're trying to work on their inner strength. It basically says energetic, determination, self-mastery, self-control. There's some kind of like instability within them. It does show they think about you a lot. The divine feminine here, which says sacred feminine, masculine recognizes the feminine, and confirmation that you make them feel like home. But also something that happened in their past, their fear tells them that this is unsafe. And it could be because, you know, if you had a parent or something that never showed love, and the only way that they knew love, because a parent might be like, I love you, but the things that they show don't align with love. So when they see love, it makes them like feel kind of triggered, because they're used to love being pain or love being something like that. You have pushed them into a place of spirituality, and they are trying to be vulnerable here. There's a lot of passion. But I'm going to pull some cards to kind of get more in depth on why they may not be stable or, you know, ready for something. You know, for what I see is they're working on it. It's not that they don't want it. Get the cards out and I'll read them. Thank you, Toka. The Man in the Mirror is playing now. That's my jam. Okay. So what it looks like is the wound that came from childhood or somewhere along their growth period. They were alone a lot of the time. They felt like they were in the life by themselves. And so being vulnerable with somebody else makes them trigger that neglect wound, that like the parent didn't pay attention to what was important. They paid more attention to self. So what it does is when that wound surfaces, they look for an exit, right? Because they're like, this is uncomfortable. I don't know what this is. Let me leave. But what you don't see is they're going down this rabbit hole. And the rabbit hole says, crazy drama makes for wild adventures, but not peace. How far are you willing to go? So they're starting to realize, like, up until this point, it's been rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole, which has made them lost, right? They were attracted to drama. So when things become secure, it makes them uncomfortable. And that's where the pieces start to fall into place. And they're like, let me look at this. Because in the past, they were the only one there to pick up the pieces when they fell. So that could be why there's that hot cold, is because it's triggering some wound from the past. And like I said, they're working on it though. Willpower, spirituality, vulnerability. But things don't happen overnight. So I would just stay strong and know, like, you do show up in their brain as their divine feminine. They just need to become more stable. They got to figure out why every time something good happens, they feel the need to exit. And it's because of that neglect wound. They're used to being neglected. They're used to doing everything on their own, and they're not used to being vulnerable with another person, because when they have in the past, it's hurt them. So that's why they go back and forth. They're like, I'm being stupid. Why do I feel the need to pull back? Why do I feel the need to do this? Why, and it's that self-deception, that fear that's always been there, that instead of, because your brain is like fact, right? But it comes from a place of fear sometimes, false evidence appearing real. And so in their mind, they feel that it's true and it's reality, almost like a fight or flight reaction. Like, let me get out of here before I set myself up for something else, right? But they are working on it. So I would say just give it time, boo. Give it time. I saw that, boo. Let me get to all the donations because a lot came through. And I'm trying to see. I saw Toka donated for 1 and Lalima donated for 3. All right. So next we have Anila. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let me start with tarot and see what's going on. Why? Why is this going on? Why? It's fear almost. It's fear that in some sense they might be losing you because you're showing up as very powerful, magnetic, doing all the right things, whereas they aren't. So it's triggering them. It's trying to pull you back down to that conflict. And I see it coming from a place of them. To me, it feels like it's a strategy almost. And that strategy being to dim your light a little bit because you're showing up Queen of Wands, right? And with that power, they know that they can't hide shit. They can't hold back. They can't half-ass you. So they're going to try to pull you into like petty shit, right? And when they see that they can't, eventually it'll die off, right? So that's what I'm going to look at, like, what happens next? They show up as the Emperor, right? They have to meet you where you are. They're just unsure of, like, to me, it's like, their own unworthy, they feel unworthy. They feel that, you're too good for them or you're too bright for them. But what it's going to do is it's going to create this fire within them to like change and to like grow and to let go of all the burdens that have been changing or have been happening, and the Wheel of Fortune comes out. And that's what I mean. It's like the more that you just focus on what you're doing, Seven of Pentacles, keep investing, keep growing, keep harvesting, that will create the change within them. Because I see that the only reason they've been like this is because they have, and before, every time they do something like that, you would react, or you would feed into them, or you would do something um, to counteract or whatever, and it would kind of lower you down. But now that they realize, like, oh, she's not even paying attention, she's not giving in to me, it's going to create the atmosphere for healing and victory too. Six of Cups, it's going to go back to where it was meant to be in the beginning, right? It's just, it's going to take some time, and I know that patience is a virtue, and sometimes we lack a little bit of that. This is a strong connection, and it's like, as much as their behavior is a little petty, it's a little like trying to bait you into a lower level, you know. It's, as long as you stay strong in that Queen of Wands, they're not going to be able to pull you off of that. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. It will fade off. Just give it time. Thank you, Boo, for your donation, Alyssa. I appreciate you, love. And I hope that resonates with you, love. And thank you, thank you. You will go after Lolima. Lolima. I said Olima. Sorry, Lolima. Alright, so next I've got my dear Stephanie. What up, girl? Noah, hello. How can you cleanse your crystals? The best thing to do is put it in like Epsom salt water and put it outside. You can do it under the moon, because I think the new moon is still in effect, or you can do it in the sun even. It helps to cleanse and recharge. My dearest Noah, I hope you had a good time. All right, Stephanie, what's your question, my love? Okay, good. Mike's feelings and next actions. Let's see. I separated the big deck because it was driving me crazy. Let's see. This song might be relevant to you, Stephanie. It's by Blake Shelton. It says, it's, the name of it's called Austin. I don't know if you've heard it before. Okay. So, right now they're still at that crossroads of, am I ready? Can I do this? And maybe not right now. They can't, because it does show mute, right? But they're working on their self-worth, because in order to be with you, they have to be strong, because you're a very strong woman. But I do see a conclusion coming this winter time, the key with the lock, right? So they could have plans to come around winter time, or that could just be when they're going to be ready. I'm going to get some tarot on it and see as well, but they know what they want. But at the same time, they're like saying, am I ready for it yet? And I don't think that they are yet. They're going to still kind of sit there at that decision making, because their worth is still not up in the place it needs to be. And the Knight of Pentacles was there, so it's very slow moving. But the Judgment card comes out, so the Judgment card is all about return, right? But it's also about like really judging your life and like doing a karmic review, changing, because you know that in order to rise up, you've got to be ready, you know. And that's kind of what I get. That's where that crossroads is, judging where they're at now and how it'll work if they do proceed forward, right? So I know they want to return, but they want to return as a King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, divine, masculine. They want to come back from the dead. And that could be why the winner is here too, like the rebirth of the phoenix, right? Because it is a divine match. But right now they feel you're not even looking in their direction. You're looking more as it's over, it's done. That's the way they feel. They feel like you're finished or cold to it. But they're getting secure and stable within their emotions and within their money to help them with that self-worth. So they know when they come in, they're going to come in correct, right? And they're like, oh, she's going to turn back around, right? So by wintertime, I have a feeling that that's, you know, they will have made their return by then. I can't really tell you anything other than that because, you know, winter was the most significant. But like I said, the winter time could just be like they feel you're cold to them, you know, or pulled back. But it says there's going to be a conclusion to that. And I do see movement, so they are planning it. And now the song, Stephanie, is by Rod Wave, Letters from Houston. I don't know if you've ever heard Rod Wave, but I think you would love that song. Letters from Houston. You gotta listen to that song, because I'm telling you, there's a message for you in that. They would trade it all. Like they're talking about, like, do you miss me when I'm out here on the road? I'm in Houston all alone. But I'm on 3 days a week, so if you want to just subscribe, hit the bell. I will read for you next time, love. And thank you for being here. All right, Pally, your turn. Yeah, you can clear them with Palo Santo too. General love. All right. General love for my dearest Paula. The one with all the damn milkshakes. King of Cups. I see somebody having a lot of emotion for you, and they're trying to come out of the friend zone. They've got a lot of love for you, but they feel like your attention is elsewhere, and they want to not just be your friend. They feel you're a Two of Cups, and they want to open something new up with you. Page of Pentacles. They may only communicate with you on a every now and again basis because they're still conflicted, like, are you with somebody else, or are you looking for someone else, or do you want to just keep them in that friend zone for now? It's somebody that's got an overwhelming amount of love for you, though. They're like, can we do this? Can we do this again? It's definitely somebody that either walked away from you or you walked away from them in the past. And it's almost like you both pulled your heart back from this at one time, but never let the other one go. When they come forward with the Hierophant here, it does show they want something committed. They don't want to be just a friend. It's never just been friends. Yeah, the Lovers. But they feel you're going to have a choice. You're going to have to decide between them and somebody else. It shows them coming forward for a new beginning, though. The World, Ace of Wands. But they're going to come forward where you're in this Nine of Pentacles, right? Making sure that you're single. Making sure that you're doing what you're meant to be doing. Going after your dreams. Okay. Come back here, shiny deck. I literally just threw the whole deck. But it's funny because the one card, or the two cards that were upright, is the Ten of Pentacles and the Moon upside down. So what I'm getting is, like, you may not know it right now, and then the Judgment card is that's what they want. They want to come out of the dark. They want to come out of the confusion. They want to come forward and bring the light. And then look, I shuffled to the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Whoever this is, they serious. They like, oh yeah, we doing this. Just wait. Maybe towards Gemini season is kind of what I'm getting. You might get some communication from this person, and they might tell you that they're like, no, we're not just friends. We've never been just friends. They have a lot of love for you. So I would expect something. And Gemini season is like coming right up. So be ready. Maybe go buy you a new outfit. Get your hair did. Get ready for that first date. First, last. I do feel, though, there's some competition here. And it may not be big competition, but they're like, I don't care. I'll take out all the competition. All right, Cece. God, I don't even know where she finds all these choices. I guess when I was her age, I probably had a bunch too. All right, Cece, your turn, your turn. She's probably 3 dots, you know, like type. What app? I don't do apps. They make me angry. I don't have time for that. You're welcome. I love you too, my friend. You gotta weed through too much through those apps. Cece, where you at? Hey, Jason, welcome. The clearance aisle. That's what those apps are, though. All them clearance men. Nice. I don't know where Cece is. Maybe she's typing. I don't want no clearance. I want some man that's from like the Versace store or something like that. A Versace model would be nice too. Okay, I don't know where Cece is. If she shows up, y'all let me know. I'm gonna do Toka. Toka, are you here? I'm gonna do your question real quick while I wait. Alright, how does T feel about me? He tried to ignore that he even did anything. I think it's the moon because I've seen a lot of like men being triggered, women too. Um, Women are more on the other side of it, but I've seen a lot of men getting in their feelings around this moon. All right, let's see, Toka. What is this MFer's problem? What's going on? Okay, something happened where they got in their head and something triggered them. So they're like, let me pull them back down where I'm at. This makes me more comfortable, right? Um, there was some kind of fear that surfaced around them and they acted out of that. It triggered them, right? So the intention wasn't meant to come out the way it did, but because it was a trigger, it came out just wrong, right? And then they ran from it. They're like, I can't look at it. I can't do nothing about it. Um, it had to do with their ego. Their ego got hurt in some way, which triggered some past cycle, right? And this connection is nothing like that. It's strong, it's stable, it's secure. But they just were like conflict, scarcity. Something made them feel back in the place to where they had a fight. It was like a fight or flight kind of reaction. When I get 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, it's like fight or flight to me, right? It's like, oh, let me lash out or let me project my stuff onto this person. I don't think they handle themselves the way that they should at times. It could have just been something you said. It didn't come off loving or something like that. Now, also, they kind of feel like you cut them off. You're like, I'm not dealing with this shit. You go deal with that and then you come back, right? I'm not going to get trapped in your illusions or delusions or whatever. Like, I'll give you your space. Okay. You went doing your thing. And now they're like, oh shit, she's fine being single. But it also is like you're their wish fulfillment. Like, I can't let that go. I need to come back around. And now, even if they just talked about a stupid game, right? That was their way to like test the waters a little bit. Because whatever happened, whatever was said, they felt really effed up about it. They kept him up at night thinking like, why did I do that? What is wrong with me? And that's usually the way things go, especially with unhealed divine feminine, divine masculines. They have a lot of guilt, and so if they feel that somebody's attacking the places that they know that they're wrong in, they will lash out, right? Even if it's something simple. Like, some people are just a lot, but that's what I'm getting. Like, they want you, but they're also scared to death of you. Thank you, LA, for your donation, Boo. I appreciate you, love. But I don't know. I think it, like I said, I think it's something about this moon. It's really triggering a lot of, I don't know, like change, really, because with the fives, there's 3 5s here, and for me that's change, right? It's gonna bring to light some things that needed to be brought to light, and it could just be that they needed to know that either you wouldn't leave them or that you would stand your ground against them. Like, I'm not gonna tolerate this crap. You go do what you need to do, and I'll do what I need to do. Song on lose control. So they're losing control when you're not next to them, Boo. They make a mess of them, though. Well, that's all I can see on that one, Boo. Cece, there you are. All right. Back to my CC. Girl, you're gonna end up coming back married. Hello. Vegas. Okay, let's see. How is this Vegas trip gonna go? Let's see. Ooh. I see something that's been on hold, and I'm kind of getting what's been on hold was them letting you know exactly how they felt and what they want. I got the Two of Cups Hierophant. They want you, and they want to commit to you, and I feel like they're going to tell you about it. King of Swords, Nine of Cups. Like, I'm about to take your single status away. I said marriage, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go that far, but it looks like it's going to commit or, like, solidify the connection. Why are my cards trying to fly on me today? It's the moon. I'm blaming it on the moon. Everything's... I can't blame it on Mercury retrograde anymore, so it's got to be the moon. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Thank you, CA Cutie. I appreciate you, babe. Okay, so what I'm getting is they've been kind of elusive up until y'all go on this trip, right? But they've been really working on themselves and their traumas and whatever. They've had a little bit of resistance and conflict within their mind about committing, I guess. But intuitively, It's basically saying like they know that they're your divine masculine, but they haven't said it. And I feel like when you go on this trip, you're gonna hear exactly what they've been suppressing. Um, there it there's something about the two of your hearts. It's like they can feel you. They can feel your heart. I see there's going to be opportunities, lots of beating of the hearts, overcoming the conflicts. Um, so if you two are not committed by the time you go to Vegas, that's when they're going to like be like, I'm taking your single status. We're going to be together. Do you want to be with me? Two of Cups Hierophant. And I think they're waiting for like the right time to do it. So let's say the two of you are together by the time you go to Vegas. You might end up getting married. Who knows? And don't do it. Don't do it. I would not want to have to fly to Vegas to go sit in Elvis's chapel to watch you get married, Cece, okay? So I want you to have a big wedding and a pretty dress. The cards are drunk. I know. Tripping. Tripping. I can't even drink anymore. My body is like, nope. Nope. I guess the cards got to get drunk since I can't. All right, love. What's your next question? Booed up. All the way. You probably play out that whole LMA CD. Tripping, or trip, boot up, all of it. Lalima, she had 4 questions, boo. So there's still 3 ahead of you. Why does this song keep playing? It's the same song. Yes, no drive-through Elvis. And Lalima, I'll write down general so I'll know what to do when I get to you. Okay, love? And then my shirt says, the risk I took was calculated, but unfortunately, I'm bad at math. They need it like the iPhone so I can tell when they're typing, like, ... Girl, sounds like it. It definitely sounds like it, but let's see. Show me AJ. Girl, I cut it to Unity and Twin Flames. Girl, I got open and change. They are opening up. They're ready to receive the light that you're willing to give. They're taking that mask off. And then I've got apology and offer. They feel bad for the way that they've acted. Like you deserve more than what they've been giving you. But they're coming in with that rose, that Ace of Cups. It took them a minute to make this decision, and they still might be in the process, but it's kind of like, just forgive me, give me time, give me space. I'm coming. Like, I'm trying. I'm gonna go slow, but I'm doing it. Good job. Good job. He needs that little gold star. Next time you see him, get you that little star thing and Give him a little gold star. And he'll be like, what the fuck? You did good. You're doing good. He's getting his courage up for sure. Because he sees you as somebody that he could see being his wife. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles always reminds me of like the wife and the husband. Very solid, nurturing, loving, able to build things together. And he could see it. And he's open for it. He's like, give me all that love. He's still a little defensive, but like it's the card that it's clarifying is that change. So he's letting those guards down. He's letting those wands down. He's letting you in little by little. And there's a clock above his head, so it might take some time to get fully, you know, trusting. But you make him very happy with the sun, and that's why that apology and forgiveness is here. It's like, please forgive me. Like, you make me so happy. Why have I done this to myself more than anything? And you didn't deserve it. Empress. Yeah, definitely he's thinking of a higher level commitment with you. He intuitively knows, like, this might be the one. And when he thinks about it, the decision is really plain and simple. Like, am I going to sit here and cry about the past or let the past hold me back? Or am I going to move forward to something that's bright and beautiful and loving? Is that even a choice? But for people that have been through a lot, yeah, it is a choice. Because that takes a lot to open up and be vulnerable again to somebody else. Because then you're opening yourself up to get hurt. And if you truly, really care about a person, you know, like, if something happens, it's gonna damage you if something were to happen, right? So slowly but surely they're testing the waters, one toe at a time, ankle, knee, whatever, but they're getting there. Chris Stapleton, Fire Away. You should listen to that song. I think it has a message for you. I don't know why. Some days the songs resonate with what I'm reading, and then other days they don't. So, I don't know. Fire Away. It's basically saying, I'll come back for more. Just do your worst to me. Do your worst to me. Fire away. All right. Girl, you cannot send nudes while the man's driving. You would be totally responsible. Welcome back, Jean. Nice to see you, love. Love is definitely a choice. It's one I do not take lightly. I can count on one hand how many times I've loved. I could probably count on a couple fingers. But when I love hard. I just gotta find the right one to love hard. Let them love me hard back. The train is definitely headed that direction. Alright, let's see. Will Cece have this man wrapped around her finger by Christmas? I kind of feel like you already have him wrapped around your finger. I kind of feel by Christmas time, it's almost like he's a reborn. Maybe he goes through some type of ascension, right? And the Ace of Pentacles is like clarifying your question, but it's also like he wasn't living up until that point, basically. He was in the dark. He didn't experience what he's experienced with you with anybody else. And he's fired up about it. Lots of passion. King of Wands. He's showing up for you, boo. Showing up. Lovers. Hierophant. I'm telling you, girl. Telling you. Telling you. Wheel of Fortune, Hierophant. Y'all are definitely moving into that station. Queen of Wands at the bottom too. King, Queen of Wands. Lovers. What? Twice lovers. You lit a fire under his ass, or you're lighting the fire under his ass, and he's like, I'm alive. I'm all about it. The fool. I'll be foolish for you. That's kind of what I'm getting. He'll be foolish for you. Hierophant again. Girl, that's the third time. By Christmas, you might have something around your little finger. 10 of Cups. Hierophant. 10 of Cups. Taking the leap. Fool. He's like, okay, we taking it all the way. He may have took it halfway in Vegas. Christmas, he taking it all the way. You two have like a very spiritual connection, very telepathic connection. And I've got the Death card twice, and to me, it feels like he's been reborn through this connection. Like he didn't live up until this point. And that's where the change comes in. It's like, especially next to the High Priestess, to me, this is like Scorpio season. Death, rebirth. Laying down the old ways. Being reborn, more spiritual and open, loving. Like, you're going to teach this man what love is truly about. You have this man licking toes. But yeah, that's cute. I love it for you. Marta, you are number 13, and we have not got to the free list yet, so there's still a ways to go, boo. Still a ways. Alright, what is your next question, Cece? Hey. Y'all both show up as King and Queen of Wands. That's a very fiery, passionate connection right there. That's the kind of love I like. Or that's the kind of love my Venus and Aries likes. Yeah, drinking the bath water. That's gross, but yeah. That's love though, right? Do whatever. I take it all. AJ and I have a soul connection, karmic soul tie, twin flame. I believe you do, because the twin flame card showed up, and then I got the lovers so many times, along with the 2 of cups. Normally, to me, very, very, especially to me, okay, I try not to go into the whole twin flame thing too much, but to me, when the King and Queen of Wands show up together, to me, that shows like a strong, like, flamey connection, right? Twin flamey. And then the twin flame card came out too, so I definitely feel you do have a soul connection. Because you're definitely pushing him into an awakening, it says. And he's recognizing your soul. He may have even dreamed of you before he even met you. You're healing something about his inner child. But if I had to say, and then plus when I get the Two of Cups and the Lovers that many times, oh, definitely. I don't feel it's karmic at all. Normally the karmic shows up pretty quick. Thank you, Denise, for your 2 donations. I appreciate you, love. All right, let's see. Something about the two of you activates your higher self. I think you've definitely had past lives. And then union. I've got this full moon energy here. Union and recognition. Like, I think the two of you recognize something about the other one's soul. And that happened to be the wrong card in the wrong deck. But they literally look like the same. The moon with the Lovers. So I definitely say y'all have a very spiritual connection. I do not feel karmic at all. Yeah, he's surrendering to this by the autumn time harvest. You're going to harvest his love in the autumn. I think before that, but... And then it says fate, divine intervention. Lightning struck when the two of you met. I don't think either one of y'all were expecting it, but if you see the lightning strikes, right, that tree, and then it creates that fire within you. And it burns so bright that it's hard to understand. So, I definitely feel the two of you are soul bounded. And then union, I mean, union is the coming together of two soulmates, right? And that happened to be in the wrong deck, so it was meant to come out like that. From Crudes. Thirsty asses. Like you can't stop touching them. Like they your drug or something. I know that feeling. It's horrible. Can't help but touch you. All right, Lilima. Are you here, babe? She said general, but I want to make sure she's here. I'm telling y'all, y'all better invite me to the wedding because y'all got me all invested into your love lives and whatnot. Okay, I got you, Lilima. General for Lilima. I see really soon you being like hyper focused on an opportunity or somewhere. It's almost like something drops into your lap and you're like, that's where I need to go. Like you are like hyper focused. Like that's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing. I think up until this point, you haven't really found that niche or that opportunity that was like, oh, this is it. But I see it's coming in. And what you're going through right now is basically preparing you for this perfect storm that's coming in. It's getting you ready for what's about to come. There's a big opportunity coming. The number 40, 24, or 44 could be of significance. Yeah, you're going through a gestation period, just getting ready. because that perfect storm is going to hit, and I see you being like hyper focused. Like, that's what I was waiting for. I think Spirit was trying to get you to surrender something in your life that was causing a blockage. Um, that's like the preparation period. You got to kind of let the old leaves die out so the new ones can come in. So if you feel at times that you're not headed in the right direction, or you're not sure where you're going, every step you're taking is getting you closer to this perfect storm. And I think you're going to start to feel it. You're like, just get that anxious gut feeling. Like, I know something big's about to happen. I know it's coming. And it's going to provide you a lot of security with the Four of Wands. It could even be a commitment, but I'm kind of getting it more as like an opportunity. And it could have to do with other people that you know. Maybe you meet somebody and they happen to know of an opportunity, and that's how it comes in, right? You meet somebody at a party, a wedding, something like that, and they're like, hey, have you heard about this? Or, you know, you could meet somebody at a party even, that sets you up for this perfect storm. But it's basically like you're in the eye, and you're gaining the courage, you're gaining the balance in order to get exactly where you need to be. So you're getting prepared. And like I said, I think there's some things you're having to like cut out, different thoughts, different ideas. It's definitely going to take you out of a place of needing. I feel you're cutting out that scarcity mindset of nothing ever works for me, everything falls apart, I don't know what I'm doing. And you're like, no more. This is it. I'm going for it. So I do feel that, like I said, you're being prepared for something big. So get ready. I don't know what you're getting ready for, because I can't tell if it's a love or if it's an opportunity. It could be both, honestly. Because love and money kind of flow together. And hopefully that helps, love. Yes, you're after LA. See ya, cutie. I got you. And look, it's funny. This card comes out. The eye of the needle. That's that hyper-focused. It says intentionality. It's like you see it. You're hyper-focused. What's your next question, love? How do you recognize the one for you? Are you meaning like in a relationship or career? Okay. Let me see. I'm going to look at what characteristics they hold, okay? How will Lima know who her person is? Possibly a soldier. Somebody that's very loyal. They have a lot of honor, integrity, selfless service, guardman of the nations. So they could be in the military, or they could do something that, you know, is like selfless service. Maybe they volunteer. They have a vision. They're a dreamer of grand schemes. Like they give me, like they know the light and dark of life, right? And they use it to their advantage. Not like in a bad way, but they're very smart. Gives me like King of Swords kind of vibes. They're also selfless. They love selflessly. They nurture. the source of life. So they're very balanced in between their masculine and their feminine. They're very good at comforting. When you're with this person, you'll just feel like you're home. You could meet them through the community, but they also could do some kind of like community effort. Like they help the community as a whole. The main thing I'm getting though, Lima, is, and then I got security guard. They could also sing, but I don't know if you've ever met people in your life that you just know from the moment that you meet them, this is meant to be, right? That feeling of, I don't know how I know you, I don't know how my soul recognizes your soul, but I know that there's something bigger here, right? It's only happened to me a couple of times in my life, but it definitely is a weird thing when it does happen. It's like you just pick up from another lifetime or something. It's very strange, but I think you're gonna get that feeling with this person, and so it really doesn't matter. They're very intelligent. Very intelligent. They got a green thumb, so they like to grow things. They want children, or they may already have children, but I kind of feel like they would be very good with children. They may work with children, but they also like their quiet time to themselves. They're very like introspective because they're intelligent. You know, they're constantly searching for the bigger picture, and they could have their own business or be self-employed. Maybe they were in the military before and they get out and start their own business. They have a lot of faith, possibly in their 30s, and a water sign or air sign is what I'm getting. So I would just say when you meet this person, you'll know. But I get soldier, or just a lot of very strong, authoritative, emperor type energy. Very intelligent. Man, a lot of soldiers. I don't want a soldier. I want a soldier, but I want like a Tupac soldier. But they can wear the fatigues if they want to. That's cool. And I guess it's because my whole family was in the military. And it's great, and I love it, or whatever, but there's a lot of trauma that comes from being in the military nowadays. Okay. Career. Let's see. I need to get some more money decks, career decks. It says something that's hidden is coming to light now. You find out about a new job, opportunity, and or options available. Someone lends you a helping hand. And that's what I said. You're going to meet somebody, or somebody is going to be like, have you heard about this? And you're going to recognize it and be like, that's what I was waiting for. I see it coming. I really do. It's basically saying, like, look back at your past, the things that you've done, what you like, what you don't like. That's how you're going to recognize it. It's not going to be like a maybe. It's gonna be like, yeah. And it could take you on an adventure. You could travel with this job. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. But I think it's more about the adventure. Renewal. This is saying that some self, like, recharging your battery, doing some meditations to get your energy back up, getting prepared. Kind of like my first reading, it was saying get prepared. Um, Filling your cup back up, getting ready, because what it says is your faith is what's going to happen, like what's going to help this breakthrough. So the more faith that you have in this, the more it's coming in. I feel like it has something to do with like healing as well. Like maybe you're helping others to heal, balance, harmony. It's saying like it's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work environment. So maybe it's a place like that does holistic healing, or um, some kind of energy healing. Maybe like acupuncture, or I don't feel like it's gonna be like some busy place. It's gonna be something that's like a small office, or it's not gonna be something too big where it would be hectic. It's gonna be quiet. It says it's unfolding though for you, so definitely feel it's coming. And the song right now playing is I Feel It Coming. Do you feel it coming? Let's see what else we can get on it. How will she be able to recognize this? It's been an opportunity that's been on the horizon for a while. It's just been very slow to come. And it's because you were moving past something. Like I said earlier, you were having to let go of some things, cut out some things, figure out which direction you were going, what exactly you wanted to do. And it could go back to like something you did in the past, or at least like you have skills from the past that will help you with this. Thank you, Al, for your 2 donations. It's going to make you very happy. And I honestly feel like as soon as you hear about this, you're going to be like, I want that. You're going to like manifest it. You're going to be like, that's what I want to do. That's what, you know. And it could have to do with children or some kind of family owned place. Yeah, you're just going to love whatever this is. It's going to help you to balance. I see you really enjoying this, whatever this is. And I keep getting healing, so something to do with healing. But not, I don't know. I'm not getting like hospital healing, or, you know, some ER kind of thing, or nothing like that. It's something private. It's like a family-owned business or something, and you meet a person that tells you about this opportunity, and you're gonna be like, that's the one. All right, Al, I got you down, boo. All right, Alyssa, you're next, babe. Oh, Ari, you're number 17 on the free list. And we haven't made it there yet, so. Yeah, that trauma that soldiers experience, it freaks me out too. Like, when I was young, and I don't know why, but I always had horrible night terrors about war, the bombs, and I've always been scared of very loud noises. And so for me, maybe I died in a war in my past life or something, but something about soldiers is just not it for me. I've dated one, but that didn't work well at all. And you're welcome, my love. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for always showing up for me. And my incense went out. Alyssa. You know what? I honestly don't mind surprises as long as somebody's not like, I got something for you and then I gotta wait. Like, I don't like those kind of surprises. But if it comes out of nowhere, I'm okay. Unless it's a loud noise or a firework or something like that. Fireworks are my irrational fear. Like, I do not like fireworks. They make me crazy. Let me see. Where is Alyssa at? Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna give her a few more minutes or a few more seconds, and then I will go to LA, and when she shows up, I'll do her. Okay, LA, give me your question. If Alyssa shows up, let me know. Maybe she got a phone call or something. Yes, always good vibes for LA. We love LA. Okay. Let's see. Should she go with RC? Let's see. Show me RC. And one more. Okay. Now show me HCS. Okay, now let me pull some of these on here. Show me RS. Okay, HCS. Okay. I kind of feel like HCS is going to be the better choice. I don't necessarily feel like where you're at, it says mountain, strength, and unfoldment. So I do see there's opportunities on the horizon for you. But it's going to take a lot of strength to get there. Things are unfolding, yes, but at the same time, it's like you need to grow and learn a lot to get to where you want to go with that company. This one gives me a very peaceful, the HCS gives me a very peaceful, calm, um, it's like they'll tell you what they want right away. They'll show you the opportunities available. Everything's on the table. So it gives you a sense of peace. And then the success card came out like immediately. And that says the path you are on will bring you towards success, prosperity. You just have to keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. So I think both can be successful, but I think the HCS will be less drama. It will be more peaceful. I think you'll fit in better. But that's what I've got, babe. I hope that helps. I kind of feel that because it says on the table it's got a golden fork and a knife, so it's like a golden opportunity, and it's like right there from the beginning. And there's not conflict or a mountain to climb or anything like that. And even if you think about the lotus flower comes from mud and muck, and it grows in the shittiest environments, right? So even though it's a beautiful flower at the end, you still got to go through a lot of crap to get there. So I kind of feel like where you're at, the RS, it's going to take a lot of crap to get there. Whereas this one is just cool, calm, collected, lake, island, solitude, stillness, just peaceful. It gives me like a meditation vibe. So that's what I've got. And I hope that helps. They probably felt that you were going to leave, so they're like, here, let me breadcrumb you real quick. So you'll stay. Okay, hold on. Did Alyssa come back ever? Did she show up? Still no Alyssa? No? Okay. Alright, CA Cutie, I got work-related issues. Alright. Is there conflict in the work environment? I've got 5 of Wands. 4 of Coins. Yeah, I kind of feel like you feel you're not moving forward, like you're just kind of stuck. Fighting to get somewhere. It does show you're going to be very successful within yourself very soon, though. It's just like hold tight, hold tight. With the Strength card, it's coming. And I don't know if this is going to be like your own business or some kind of High Priestess. Could be like a spiritual business or something to do with like I just feel like Spirit's guiding you to something that's like a perfect fit for you, but they're like molding you right now, and I don't know if that's like having faith that it will come, co-creating with Spirit, manifesting what you truly want. Maybe, and then I got the Magician too. It's kind of in your hands, and I get it very singular energy. It's something you can do to make this happen, but it could just be like you've not tended to your garden a little bit. There's some things that need to change first or to grow first, because stability is coming. And the Strength card keeps showing up. It's like just hold tight, you're getting there. You're you're almost at harvest season. It could involve like some kind of study that you want to do, or like maybe taking a class that will help to propel you forward towards this. It's saying like get very logical. What do you want? Go back even to your past. There's something about like past energy, something you love to do, something that you can do just by yourself, or something. Spirit is just saying there's something you need to be walking away from because it's not offering you what you need. There's definitely wealth and prosperity in your future though, so I would not worry. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, like this is an empire builder. Maybe there's somebody in your life that you could build with, or Spirit is kind of like, just wait. Somebody's coming to help you build something, because I have celebration too. This could be somebody from your past even. I have the Six of Cups, somebody that's walked away, but the two of you maybe had some ideas of building something together. But the Queen and King of Pentacles, they build empires. Maybe it's a friend of yours, or maybe a friend hooks you up with like a job opportunity in the future. Now, as far as if you're having conflict in the workplace that you're in now, it's like Spirit's like just chill. Like things are gonna get better. Things are gonna, they're kind of guiding you to move away from wherever you're at now. But they're preparing you at the same time. I'm not sure what that's about, but I wouldn't worry, because wealth is especially for the Nine of Pentacles to come out. I say it, and it's at the bottom too. You don't need anybody else to be successful. You on your own could start something to be very successful, and I do see success and abundance in your future, and it could have to do with building with somebody else. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so you got 4. Oh. All right. Shit, working by yourself is a great thing. You ain't got no boss to answer to. It's nothing. But what I'm getting is like you have some idea of something you could do. It just, maybe you need to get still, or maybe you need to like trust, or work on some manifestation techniques or something. Just be like, I know it's coming. It's coming. I am this, you know. Nah, the money is 3D. Okay. I love the way you do that, Denise. Thank you. I wonder what happened to Alyssa. Did she not want a question? She just was donating, or what? Alright. While I wait for you to type, let me write down all these questions because it's a lot. I got it. I see it. Thank you, Denise. All right. Okay. Let's see. Does Samuel still have an emotional connection to his ex who he lives with? Okay. That's too many cards. Okay. I wouldn't say an emotional connection. There's still probably that attraction, but at the same time, it's like they're very logical. They're like, it's very hot and cold energy. Um, but something about the connection does make them feel weighted down, chained. Um, I don't think they like being there because there's some kind of rage ready to explode below the surface. And it could be maybe the person they're dealing with is like bipolar or just very, some days they're happy and the other days they're crying. There is an attraction there, and that's pretty understandable. Especially if you've been with the person before, there will always be some kind of love. But I think they've kind of overcome that, except for like they still have some connection. I don't. What I'm getting is what he's telling me is though, even though like there's a grip or like something about this connection makes them feel weighted down, they're realizing it is a karmic connection, and they want to separate themselves from this connection as much as possible because their love belongs with you. Their love belongs outside of this, and that could be why they're so angry, ready to explode, is because they're like, I don't know how to get out of this. I feel stuck. Now, I will say, I think that the ex has more feelings or more grip on, like, I think the grip really lies with them. Um, they could go back and forth, like, try to get them to, you know, do stuff or whatever, but they kind of got their back turned to them. It's not like, yeah, there is some kind of connection, but it's more of, I don't know, I think it's more on their end. Like, they still hold that feeling. I don't think that your person holds that feeling. Thank you, Infinity. I appreciate you. Yeah, she definitely does not want to let him go. But he's ready. Like, it makes him mad. Because he does not like it. He does not want it, is what I'm getting. Because even at the bottom, the love affair card was upside down. Like, no. And then this poison card wanted to flip out. Like, he knows it's toxic. Toxic, unhealthy behaviors, people. So, I think he's, like, trying his best to get out of the situation he's in more than anything. So, I wouldn't be concerned. But, yeah, I do feel like she's very back and forth with him. Okay, what has he told Samuel about you? Okay. I feel what he says to the person he works with is like, I have a feeling this is what I've been waiting for. But I have so many other things going on in my life right now. I'm highly attracted to this person. I honestly feel like this is a blessing, something I've been waiting for. But at the same time, there's a lot of fear. So he's questioning, like, should I do this, especially right now, because I feel like he's got a lot of blockades, and that could be like living with the ex or whatever, but he's just got a lot of fear because he's been burned in the past, and so he has conflict. But I kind of feel like he tells him, like, I know, I'm working on it, we're gonna change this. I just keep getting, like, he tells him you're what he's been waiting for, but he doesn't know why he's so defensive. Or with the lovers here, like, he's got a lot of feelings for you, and he would choose you over and over and over again. But he may not have said it yet to you. But he doesn't want to be impulsive, and so he's talking to his friend about, like, I don't want to move too quick, I want to take things slow. And with the Two of Cups and Lovers, like, he could be telling him, like, I honestly feel like this is what I've been waiting for, this is the person I've been waiting for, but I'm scared, you know, like, and all the things that have happened to him before, it's like, but the emotions, like, he got a lot of emotions there. So, and then the Two of Cups and the Lovers, it's like a very strong connection. Like, he could even tell him, like, he could see marrying you in the future. So, very nice. Well, he's like, oh, what? She's sexy. He could be asking him for advice of, like, well, what should I do? Yeah, he probably, like, he's like, I don't know what to say. You know, he's got a lot of fear. He's got a lot of, like, scarcity, conflict. But, like, that could keep him from being able to truly express his feelings. But I see he will open up. All right, Al, I got your questions already. How is Kelsey doing? Let's see. Okay, it kind of feels like she's still healing, trying to find that playful side of herself again, trying to be like, well, that didn't work, what should I do now? You know, kind of thinking about the next thing. Where should I go from here? What should I do? She realizes, like, that past person didn't give her as much as she was giving. She was left out in the cold. She doesn't want to repeat the cycle. So she's probably looking back, trying to heal certain things within herself that kept her going back over and over again. And she definitely has her back turned to the connection. The person could still be contacting her, love bombing her, but she's like, she kind of has made up her mind, like, I need to go. I need to go somewhere else. Trying to build her stability. She could be saving money. She's just scared of being alone, is what I'm getting. Like, she's scared to look at herself in the mirror. Whatever that means. She's still very sad about it. But she's trying to stay balanced, focused. She's trying to guard herself from that person. Another guarded card, yeah. Trying to be single. Lots of 9s here. Like, be independently single. Get her fire back. I just see a lot of healing. Like, she's still sad. But trying to, like, focus on what else is out there. Trying not to think so much about the being alone part. Alright, next question. I got it already. The song Forever and Ever Amen is on. That's an old song. Isn't that by Randy Travis? Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Will there be contact by the end of May? I don't think she will. It's just because she's in a place of being very confused and heartbroken. That's where her focus is right now. Like, she knows it would be a good opportunity to contact you, but she's not ready for committing to this or to... She will contact you, but I think it's going to be more towards June, because I got 3 6s. She's trying to find balance, really, more than anything. She's conflicted about relationships in general, like men in general. I think right now are her kryptonite. She's trying to stay away from it. Like, even though she knows it'd be good to do it, I don't think she'll do it by the end of May. I see maybe June. It takes a while to heal, so I don't, I can't tell you how long. I just know 6s were prevalent, so maybe June. I see her hyper-focused of just trying to get balance back in her life, and she's telling me, like, I understand it's a good offer, but I don't even want to even think about another man right now. Like, the dude, like, really tainted her brain. Alright, next question. I'm sorry, every time Nelly comes on, I get excited. Ugh. Alright. Is Sarah safe? I'm gonna get the tea on Sarah. Let's see. Is Sarah safe? What is she doing? I know she hard-headed. She could be dealing with some legal issues, court judges, immigration lawyers. What I'm getting is like whatever you offered her, she's talking shit about it. Which it shows she's got a bad reputation and she's always partying. So I definitely wouldn't say that. I think that she's necessarily safe unless she's in jail. Let me get some more cards though and see. I get that feeling of like I do what I want, and that's why when I was shuffling I was coming against a bunch of resistance. She could be drinking a lot, doing drugs, a bunch of different stuff. Now somebody could have offered to put her in like rehab or some kind of like program to help clean her up, and she's talking shit about it. Like, nah, I'm gonna do what I want. But she's talking from a very a very toxic state, very like confused, irrational state right now. She thinks life is really hard and this just helps her make it through. That's what the excuse she uses. She's like, if I'm going to be good at anything, I'm going to be good at fucking shit up. That's kind of what I got. Safe. Yeah, when the devil comes out, I'm not sure about safe. Or partying. That does not look good. I don't know, babe. I'm going to look at the next question and see, but... She looked good the last time we read. Like, what happened? I don't understand. But you know that happens a lot, especially if she's an addict. Like, one day they're good, the next day they're on the floor, drooling, throwing up, acting the ass. Alright, boo. Next question. Is she thinking about you? She's hard-headed. She does have fond memories of you. Like, if she has love for anybody, she definitely has love for you. And it doesn't mean, like, you know, relationship love. It's more of, like, something about you humbles her. Like, you bring out feelings in her. She may not like it, but she does. It's the truth. She's just scared of the truth. She's scared of, like, accepting love or accepting change. She says you're very giving, and, like, if she was going to commit to somebody, it would be you, but that's what she thinks about. But there's something about, like, her holding back because of the things that she's into or that doesn't fit right with your lifestyle. You're just two very different people. And she doesn't want to give it up. Is what I'm getting. Like, she does not want to give up her lifestyle for love. Anyway. Two of Cups, Seven of Wands. So she feels like she kind of puts you on a pedestal. Like you're kind of high above her vibrationally. And she knows it. Like, to be with you, she would have to be a different person. She would have to change a lot of things about her, and I don't think she feels like she has the strength to do that. Yeah, she's caught in the karmic cycle. She has a lot of passion for you when she thinks about you. She knows, like, what you would give to her, but she's just not ready for it. She does consider you, you know, like I said, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the King of Wands, passionate, fiery, all of that. So at least it's not negative, you know, but it's not necessarily positive either. It's just she does think about you. It doesn't help anything, but she does feel like you two are connected soulfully. And thank you to whoever just donated. I think after that one, I'm going to close the donations, though. All right, Infinity, your turn, boo. Yeah, I just don't think she's ready. She's not ready to get out of that life, is what I'm getting out. And it's unfortunate. It happens a lot with addicts. And even if they get out of it, they find other vices. Like, it's a cycle. It's an illness, you know. It's just, addiction takes some of the best people, and it's a sad fact. Okay, Sky Hall, thank you. You will be after Infinity. I love reading, please. Okay. Old or new? And roll the dice. I'm just kidding. Let's see. And thank you for your donation, Infinity. Appreciate your love. Alright, let's see. New or old? Okay, I think the person from the past you do have some kind of like karmic tie to. You could be feeling their energy that they want to say something to you. I'm going to get some clarifiers, but I kind of am getting something new would be better for you, but it's almost like your soul is trying to figure out like how to make the past work. But that person from the past looks kind of cold, detached, like, I don't know about them. Or that may have been an energy that they were in the past. Okay, it definitely shows that the person from the past wants to come back for a new beginning. They want to try again. They want a new direction. They want to start over. But in the past, they were dishonest, deceptive. There was a lot of trickery. So you're always going to have that memory of that in your mind. Yeah, they leave you in a state of confusion. Like, I don't even know if you truly want this person. And if they do communicate with you, it's almost like you get like a very uncertain vibe. Like, you're never sure of what they're thinking or feeling. It does show they're thinking, missing you, craving you, desiring you, though. But There could be some kind of distance between you, and that could just be that separation space blockage. If I had to, like, go off of the energy that I'm seeing for your past person, I'd say maybe give it a chance, but not like, oh, jump into a commitment, or, you know, speak to them, make sure that their words match their actions. If they're really somebody that's going to be honest and faithful and truthful, because I don't see any cups when it comes to them. It's all swords. And they're in their ego still when I see that, to me, anyways. Even though the Justice card is here to create some kind of balance, I think they were a big lesson in your life more than anything. But it's really going to have to be about you, because I have a feeling they're like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And I don't know if you would ever be able to fully trust this person to give you what it was you needed. So my opinion, I'd say no. But that's going to have to be up to you. I can tell you how they're going to show up, and they're going to show up, but that's going to be your choice. You know what I mean? I kind of feel that they have like a web of lies, a web of different connections. It just gives me kind of yuck energy, because they're still broken. Like, they have a lot of healing to do still. I honestly feel that it would end up being unhealthy for the both of you. So I would say trust your gut on this one. But also realize your worth. You're worth more than somebody that doesn't know what the fuck they want. You're worth more than somebody that doesn't show love or doesn't show up for you. You know, you need somebody that's gonna give you what it is you deserve, you know, like, and stand by that. And if they're not the one that can give it to you, then cut them hoes off. Like, get out of here. They're for the streets. Let them go to the streets, you know? That's the way I feel. It might hurt really bad to do it. I've had to do it myself a few times, but it's peaceful there. And I'm so sorry it wasn't rainbows and sunshine, boo. But the new person probably will be. I don't see. Where is Alyssa? What happened to Alyssa? Did she ever show up at all? If not, I've got Skyfall. Nope. Okay. Skyfall. Why did I put Skyfall? Because I'm crazy. A little crazy. You're welcome, boo. What is your question, Sky Hall? Okay, let's see. Those emotionally unavailable ones are all around this. Let's see. Let's see. Long-term potential partner. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it will come to you now. Pay attention to red flags. I think you're already seeing them. The signs are cautioning you. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So don't get on dating apps. Don't go to bars. Don't go to clubs or wherever you meet men. Where do you meet men? I don't know. Kind of with that card is what the let go of the control issues for me. It's like maybe you have a certain type, or you want a specific person, or there's certain things that's like just let go and let God bring it in, because you're calling in your soulmate and very soon they're gonna come. You might have a test right before the blessing is what I'm getting. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you two together. So what I personally would say to do is make a list of all the things that you want, right? And you can burn it. Just think about it. Like, I want somebody that can offer me this, 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 and this. Kind of like they did on Practical Magic. Like, one green eye, one blue eye. So you know who it is when they come. Doesn't have to be that, but let the universe know, like, hey, this is what I want. And the universe say, okay, I'll give it to you. But sometimes we get stuck in that confusion, like it has to be this, it has to be that, it has. And making the list, yes, of course, we're asking for what we want. But normally when you make the list, it's more about, like, I want somebody that's loyal to me. I want somebody that shows up for me. I don't want somebody that's got, 100 kids by different baby mamas or whatever your list would look like. It's just certain things like that. But I feel like some people, they get so invested, like they gotta look like this instead of going like emotionally what you want. Because a lot of people that look like, I call them the sparkly packages, the ones that are real like, oh, tempting, are the ones that are all about the red flags, Like, this person might be younger than you. And maybe you said you don't want a younger man or younger men or whatever. I think it's going to come. You're going to meet somebody in Gemini season. But you might also be tested in Gemini season as well with the Lovers card here. Just set the intention, like, this is what I want and I'm not settling for less. And when they come in, forget what happened to you in the past. Like, don't automatically meet somebody and be like hyper focused on, oh my gosh, everything they do is wrong, or like trying to pick them apart. Not like that. Give them time to show you who they are. Because a lot of people, they meet somebody and like one little thing will throw them off because it reminds them of the past, and they're like, no. So you could have already met this person, and maybe not. And if they're not younger than you, they could be an air sign or just somebody that's very good at communication, but there's still a little recklessness to them. And so if you're not paying attention, you could think of that as being like, oh, well, that's not for me. You know what I mean? Just give it time, give it patience, watch them, make sure that their words match their actions and they're not just feeding you a fairy tale. Because I feel like that sparkly package is going to come first, right before the real one comes. And if you take the sparkly package, you're probably going to get thrown back into another cycle of unemotional people that don't provide much. I kind of get Leo energy too. Leo, Gemini, maybe one of those signs. Yeah, don't go to the club looking for your soulmate. That's not a good idea. Maybe a sports bar, I guess. But make sure they're not a regular. Okay. Did Alyssa ever come back? If y'all happen to see her, let me know. Alright, Mystical, let's see. Oh, I'm glad, Skyhall. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad it resonated. Alright, my mystical love energy between you and Sean. Okay. I've got two aces in the chariot at the end of this, but it kind of looks like they've been trying to elevate themselves to get to where you are, possibly when it has to do with emotional openness or intelligence. Like they've been working on their emotional intelligence. Because I feel in the past they were not really connected to emotions. But they've missed you a lot. So I do see the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords for future energy once the sadness gets too much for them. I do see them moving forward, possibly towards Cancer season. And I kind of feel like when they come in, there's going to be somebody else in your energy that they're going to have to compete with during that time. So, I don't know. We shall see. Very interesting. You gotta keep me in the loop, boo. You've been falling asleep too, Gracie. I'm sorry, love. I'm sorry. Alright, Jeannie, your turn. I think I spit on my paper. What's Kyle's next actions? Kyle's next actions. They are letting their fear just overwhelm them at night. Like, the thoughts of you are driving this man crazy. Damn. Okay. I do see movement towards a new opportunity, but they gotta go. This looks like some toxic shit that they're about to go through. It's literally like the thought of you is going to drive this person to realize that they've literally hurt themselves with this. It looks like they're going to work through it and then come in with a solid offer. Like committing something you can plant. Like it's not some bullshit offer. It's like something you can grow. But they got some toxicity. They something about you scares them. And it like keeps them up at night. Like you will not leave their mind and they're like, what is going on? I know that feeling. That feeling sucks. And then the clock in the background is kind of like, they might call you at midnight or at the stroke of midnight, something like that. Just be careful they're not drinking or, you know, something like that. Because I literally feel like at night is when you are very heavy on their minds. Okay. You're welcome, Jean. Thank you for being so patient. I always feel bad for everybody on the free list, but y'all always stick it out with me. Well, most of y'all. Some of y'all fall asleep, and that's okay. Alright. Has Mike talked to his family and friends about you recently? I think this is something that they're dealing with on their own. It's kind of like that energy of wait and see. They don't want to speak too soon. Because if they were to say it, they would be like, well, how are you going to do it this way? Or how, like they're going to influence their decision. So they're kind of just sitting back and doing it on their own, trying to create the opportunity, but they also are overcoming a lot of toxicity, and I feel like they don't say anything because they'd be like, man, you lying, or you know what I'm saying, you full of shit kind of energy. There's some kind of conflict around their family, friends, like and it could be because they've said something before and then they like didn't do right, and so they don't want to hear it, is kind of what I'm getting. Like, it's not time yet. Now, they may have, like, put it out there a little bit, like, just to test the waters, but I don't see them, like, actively really talking about it. But I do feel like when they drink, maybe they talk about coming back. So, whatever friends are around when they drink or they're out, they might mention you. Thank you. All right, LA. Oh, Gracie's next. I thought LA was next. LA? Gracie? Alyssa? You're welcome, boo. All right. Well, she got read earlier. It's okay. Now that F is out of the picture, what's coming for you in love? Okay. What is coming for Gracie in love this summer? I kind of feel like it's going to happen during Leo season. Yeah, I got 8 again. So yeah, Leo season. I get that Aladdin and Jasmine song, A Whole New World. I don't know if you start going out more or you start dressing a certain way, but whatever is coming towards you is going to lead towards the 10 of Cups. It's like you breaking free from that cycle is like making you magnetically drawing in your soulmate. That Devil card keeps sneaking up. And to me, that means that you need to manage your fears about committing, or this person could just be super, super attractive, right? Either that, or right when this new person comes in and offers you the world, your past sneaks back in. It's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want something new? Are you sure you don't want this devil, D? So, a good love is coming for you. A brand new world. A whole new world. Like on Aladdin. But it's always when the new comes that that old starts to try to creep back in on you. What should you expect next week? Okay. There could be something that you find out next week that at first feels like really heavy information and it kind of like throws you off a little bit. But then I see you coming back in balance and like, I've got this, it's fine. It could have to do with your work. Maybe something changes or comes out of nowhere. It leads to a good opportunity for you, but at first it's like, that's a lot. So maybe you get some information about something and you're like, well, what do I do with this? I got to figure it out. And then you're like, no, I just need to chill and wait. Um, I think it has to do with some kind of money, um, or some kind of investment. Like, how am I going to accomplish this? How am I going to do it? And then you figure it out. So don't let whatever happens get you like overwhelmed or because I see confusion surrounding something. Now, it could have to do with your mother, like you hear something from your mother, like she had a secret or she just tells you something out of the blue and you're like, whoa, it's heavy. But then you're like, back to center. I've got to like calm down. It turns out being okay. At first though, I feel like you're like, I don't have time for this, or like that's a lot. But it ends up being good for you. So no CC. Nicole wants to know if you see Victor moving towards her. Okay, I got the Ace of Wands, so I do see them offering something. I'd just be careful because I think there's more than her gonna be involved. Like, to me this looks like, yeah, they'll move forward, but it's gonna be more of like a friends with benefits. Like, they just want the passion. And it could be because they feel there's competition or something around, so they're like, oh, let me show her some attention real quick to satisfy her. But I don't like his I do not like his energy. I'm sorry. It just looks like he's the type that's like me, 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 me. But I mean, if she just wants a friends with benefits, that's what he's going to offer her. I mean, with the Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, to me, it's like, I don't think he's trying to build anything. I think it's more of like, we can have passion, but let's stay friends. You're welcome, Paolo. I love you, boo face. Fire Pal. I know she sent me her question, but I don't know if she's still here. Mm. I'm just gonna do it. If you could, okay, I got her question. Um, let's see, what's being hidden, if anything. There could be some kind of competition. I feel like possibly somebody's around him kissing his butt, and he kind of just likes the attention. It shows he's like very focused on money. He could be getting money from somebody, like kissing their butt in order to get the money. I don't know. He's bothered though about whoever this is. He's not interested in them. It's more of like, maybe it's just somebody in his life. It doesn't have to be like a partner that he's kissing ass to make money, but he's all about the money and the hustling. But I've got girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, competing. So maybe some women in his life are fighting. He was fighting with somebody in his life, like his mother or something. And he's trying to kiss ass to get money. I don't know. I don't think you were on the list. Is Al here? Anila is here. I seen Anila. What is your question, Anila? He wants to start over. A new world. Like, bring things back to a more playful environment. He's just not sure how to get there. He's got blockages that keep him from doing this. But I do see movement forward, so you might see him try to be more playful with you. Try to restore some kind of balance. There is a blockage though, and I'm not sure what this blockage is. It could be the fear of actually it working or not working. Like, should I even try? It could be an apology for something that happened, which helps to move the connection forward and balance things out. But it seems like lighthearted and playful, so I kind of feel like it's like, let's do this again or something. I don't like not being able to be on the same page, or maybe they feel that you're blocked off to them or something like that. Alright, my Pokemon fan, Ninetales. XO Nine Tails or Marta. Crystal? Alma? Hot Sun? Alyssa? Alma, there we go. You're welcome, Anila. Yeah, I'm sure. What are Matt's feelings, intentions, next action? Let's see. I see some quick communication. Maybe you post a picture or they see you being super attractive somewhere. It's like they're drawn back to you every time. They want to tell you how sexy you are. But they're scared you're like done. They're not sure how to read you for some reason. But I do see them coming back around. Because you're just like magnetically drawing them back. They want a new beginning, but I don't know if... And if you're in communication with them, they're going to tell you how attractive you are. And for some reason, they feel like you got a sword up towards them. You scare them. You intimidate them a little bit. But that fool keeps popping up, so they're going to sneak back around. You're welcome. Okay, I'm sorry. It might be the moon energy, Anila. Okay, what exciting is coming for Alma this month? Oh, I didn't see a time. I'm sorry. Maybe by a full moon. Around a full moon. What exciting is coming for Alma? There you are. I was like, where are you? Thank you, Jean. You've been posting her this whole time. Let me see. Let me finish this free reading. Just post your question, boo. Okay, I see a commitment coming in for you, or somebody that wants a commitment with you. Willing to put in the work. It looks like a very playful energy. It could be a Taurus or a Pisces. You could meet them at work. Even... They've kind of been going back and forth about what to do with you. Because of like a fear that you were involved with somebody else, possibly. It looks exciting though. It looks like fun for you. So maybe even just a date that ends up in a commitment. Or like you start off as friends. Maybe it's a friend of yours that takes you out on a date and it leads to more. Something like that. All right. Well, thank you for coming back. You almost missed out. I was at the end. All right. Of course. Okay. All right. Show me F and Alyssa's connection. Okay. There may have been some deception in the past, or deception can come in all different things. It doesn't have to be like they're lying and cheating and stealing. It doesn't have to be like that. It could be them like wearing a false mask, and there's healing that's being done around that or needing to be done around that. If you ask yourself a question about anything, the answer is yes. It's got a lot of fire and smoke. Okay. You could be asking yourself, do we have a chance? Should we have a fresh start? And I do have fresh start here. So the answer would be yes. Like the healing is being done. The answer is yes to a fresh start. But you've got to like trust in the divine timing. I'm going to look in to see. What's holding this up, or what the deception might have been about. Like they may have not told you their feelings. Like they could have lied and said like, oh, like they don't feel as much or whatever, but it does show they think of you as the yin to their yang. You are their divine feminine. But they were in this heart fog, which said they were giving you mixed signals. Their emotions were blocked, messed up. And it could have been their ego just telling them like, hey, she's too good for you, They think you're very beautiful, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So if you wondered about their feelings, they truly think you're beautiful. They think you are their divine feminine. But they've been healing some parts of themselves, or that's what's needing to be done to get a more clear answer. And then I've got divine masculine too, so it's a divine pair. So if that was your question, the answer is yes. The yin to their yang. So the deception to me is like they kept saying, or they may have never given you like the full truth, like of how they felt, because then they would have to be vulnerable. So that's something that's needing to be healed. But it says they long for you. You two long for each other. You crave each other. You ache for each other. You want each other, which is great. But I would just like trust that divine timing is at play here, and it's forming you both into the yin and the yang, the perfect harmony, the healing. Like you might be pushing them into some healing, like having to really face that heart, because maybe for the longest time they didn't feel anything, they repressed how they felt because feelings were dangerous, warning, I'm feeling something, I gotta run. But I do feel like they're coming to peace with it. Like maybe they're trusting you more, or trying to nurture the connection more. Maybe they know they've been lying to themselves, or not telling you the full truth about how they feel. I kind of feel like they may have felt like they were cursed by somebody else, or somebody put a hex on them that kept them from being able to come towards the peace, the balance, the harmony. But it's saying like work on your healing. They'll work on their healing and build like a firm foundation for the fresh start. Like make sure that the ground is watered and taken care of, and they're open to it before like proceeding into anything bigger. And I hope that helps, love. And thank you for coming back before the end, because I was like, am I going to have to send this back or tell her to come next time? I didn't know. So thank you for waking back up. I seem to put some people to sleep, but I do understand different time zones. All right. I don't even know how to say your name, love, but you can come. I'm on 3 days a week. If you just subscribe and hit the bell, jump on fast, because the free list closes pretty fast. Diamond Girl, no Ari. Okay, Jean, I think it's on you. Oh no, Lalima. Is Lalima still here? Okay, good. I'm glad, Alyssa. Thank you for being here. Of course, of course. I mean, even if you wouldn't have woke up, I would have sent you a message or saved it for next time. Alright, what are S true intentions? The reason why he continues to watch me. And then I got you, Jean. Okay. Let's see. What are S's true intentions with Diamond Girl? I don't know if they know. Two of Wands. Let's see. What are they waiting for? Are you dealing with the Gemini? My goodness. Okay. They can't make up their mind for anything. Let me just say that. Okay. It's almost like they're waiting on you to make a decision for them. Because I've got 2 3s and 2 2s. There could be other people involved in this connection. Eventually they're going to have to make up their mind, because not making a decision is making a decision. And in the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups, there's a man sitting in front of, or in the middle of 2 women. So either they're juggling you, or they're just undecided in between you and somebody else. And I hate to say that, but that's pretty definite. There will be change, because it has to. A choice has to be made. Whether that be your choice, their choice, whatever. They can't sit there in that land of indecision forever, without repercussions, at least. So, sorry, boo. Just very wishy-washy energy. Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, okay. Y'all both have someone. At some point, the both of y'all are gonna have to decide something, or agree on something. Ari, we called you a while back. Sorry. Oh, okay. You're welcome, love. I mean, that's the only thing it showed me. I couldn't tell you about feelings or anything like that, so I don't know. Alright, Jean, let me get back to your question. Virgo ignored you yesterday when I greeted him. What a shithead. I'm sorry I'm talking about your person, Jean, but that's kind of shithead. at the cut, I've got the Ace of Cups and the Devil. He kind of goes back and forth between love and toxicity. I don't know. It's an obsessive love. Sometimes I just want to stop on certain cards. Like, okay, let's not ruin it. Okay. I got the Emperor, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles. And then I had the Ace of Cups and the Devil, and to me that's saying, like, he's very conflicted. Like, as much as he wants this with you, maybe he's not sure if it's the right time. And so he kind of gives you mixed signals to throw you off, like on purpose almost. Because he wants to be that for you. And in time, I see him doing it, and there being balance restored and equal give and take. But that conflict is like that center problem here. Now, I kind of feel if he ignored you on whatever, maybe he was scared of other people, somebody else seeing it, or scared of like some kind of conflict or competition or something like that. But I don't know. I see his intentions with you are pretty strong. Like, he wants the Four of Wands. He wants to be the man for you, but he's conflicted of how to get there, mainly. He's sitting at that crossroads, not making any freaking decisions, and he's causing, like, I feel like friction in between the two of you, just so it's almost like a self-sabotaging kind of energy. Like, he knows what gets to you, and so he does it intentionally to cause conflict, right? To keep him from having to fully invest into it. It's like he overthinks things too much, way too much. Because it's like he knows, but then the fear or the doubt, or he overthinks and it causes issues. And then the Lovers came up. So, I mean, Ace of Wands, like, he wants you. And then I got the Chariot again. I always get the Chariot for him. But, girl, I still think it's rude. It was rude. I didn't like it. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he just didn't see yours. A few minutes ago, we give you like 1 minute, and if you don't show up in that 1 minute, we move on. And I'm sorry, Ari. It was a few minutes ago. I know, that damn Chariot. Always. I'm telling you, Cancer season. I wish y'all the best anyways. And thank you so much for being here, Gracie, my moderators. Y'all, I couldn't do it without y'all. Everybody who donated, everybody who showed up, I appreciate your energy. All the love and support you show me every time I come on here. And I love you guys. And y'all know how to reach me if you need to get a hold of me. In the meantime, I wish y'all love, luck, happiness, all of it. And I'll see you Friday. Deuces.